rappers and music producers. It's Curtis King, CurtisKingBeats.com, and today I'm going to show you how to upload your music to all the major distributors, whether that's Apple Music, Spotify, Tidal. I'm going to show you how to do it super easy and super fast, have your music uploaded in no time. Rappers and music producers, most of you know me as a music producer. You know that I've released beat tapes, but I'm also an artist, a rapper, and I've released a lot of albums. Now, that can of course get pricey when you decide that you want to make your albums available to stream. Now, I went from CD Baby, then eventually to TuneCore, and I stayed at TuneCore for a little bit, but what I noticed is that it started to get a bit pricey. Why did it get pricey for me? Because I'm one of those artists that likes to release music around the same time of the year. I don't know what it is. At the end of the year, people are like feeling all warm and want to be close, and I happen to make music that makes you feel all warm inside. So I release my albums typically between August and October, and because of that, I started noticing my PayPal going crazy. Not because I was getting money, but because money was going out. I get those notifications. Now what happened was all these albums were lined up back to back that are renewing my 1-year subscription for that particular album, and it was charging me like 49 bucks every single time. So I actually took down a few of my projects, and I've been looking for a new place to upload my music. Well, lo and behold, DistroKid. I had a friend of mine that said, Curtis, why is your music not on DistroKid? I was like, but why do I need to go to DistroKid? For starters, you only got to pay $19.99 for a year, and you get unlimited uploads. So producers, if you are worried about your beats getting stolen, guess what? If somebody tries to come and steal your beat, you get to upload endlessly all of your beats, and then they'll get flagged every time they pop up on YouTube, because that is an add-on on DistroKid. You keep 100% of your royalties. You can upload your song within 24 to 48 hours, and then that's when I just about lost it. I said, what? Now, when I was using the other distributors, I had to wait a period, just like anybody else, about 2 to 4 weeks before I saw my music go live. And even on top of that, say somebody hears your song and it's playing inside of a restaurant. Well, if they pull out their phone and use Shazam, guess whose song's gonna come up? Because you uploaded it to DistroKid. So that's enough talking. I want to show you step by step how you can get this done. Let's go to the screen. So when you go to distrokid.com, and actually you can go to distrokid/VIP/Curtis King. Now, why would you do that? Because Curtis King want to save you some money, and you get 7% off. Look at that. Looks like you clicked a VIP link to get here. Someone sure loves you. Yes, Curtis King sure loves you. Anyways, type that in and go ahead and sign in after you do that. Now, once you sign in, you're going to see up here the obvious upload button. So first thing that you're going to see when you go ahead and upload your music is you have all these stores that are available to you. Next section, you got to tell them what you're uploading. So we're going to upload one song, a single. But if you have multiple songs, you can create an album within here. But it's one song. Now it's asking me, has this song been previously released? Now what it's really asking is, has it been previously distributed before? And of course, I gotta say yes. Now the date, I believe, was November 30th, 2016. The next section is going to ask for the artist's band name, and there's a few notes. It says only list your name, stage name, or band name. Do not include anyone else's name without their permission. Label name, no presents, none of that. No various artists. Don't list featured artists here either. Also, your capitalization, you got to watch that. I know some rappers out there that got weird characters in your name. Well, this is the time that you got to be a little bit more professional with your name and go ahead and just put it in here. So we're just going to put my name, Curtis King. Okay, once I type my name in, because I have stuff still here from my other account on TuneCore, it actually pulls up information for me. Now it's gonna ask me, is this your actual account? Because even with using DistroKid, you're allowed to change, you know, that artwork that's at the banner on your Apple Music? I've always wondered how to change that. I never had an option to do that before. Now I have an option. Basically, it's gonna give me a link. I'm gonna check it out. And yes, that is definitely your man's. So I click that's me. Better not be no other Curtis King. Already on Spotify, yes I am. Okay, sweet, so then it's the first option, click on that. Now the next section is the release time. What time do you want your song to be released? Know that the release time is supported by Spotify only. Other stores will be midnight-ish. So we're gonna put 12 a.m., get this bad boy out as soon as possible. Do you want to make it a pre-order? Now, some of you sometimes want to build anticipation up, get some sales before the actual date. Here's where you decide of having a pre-order. We don't need a pre-order, we're going straight there. Record label. Now, some of you have been asking me before, like, do I have to have a record label to fill this in? No. You can make one up. It says right here, if you're unsigned, make up a new label name, anything you want. So if you got Potato Chip Records, be Potato Chip Records. I, on the other hand, the Chill Palace. Next section, you're gonna have to upload an album cover. Can't be just any size. Don't increase the size of smaller images. If they come out blurry, the stores are rejecting it. Stores will reject artwork that contains a website address, Twitter name, or any image that is pixelated, rotated, or poor quality. So don't be putting stuff up there that just looks cheap. They're gonna reject it. So let's go ahead and upload this. I'm gonna go to my folder that I made for this. There goes my artwork. Upload it. Boom. And once again, you want to make sure that's 3000 by 3000. Next section, language. Obviously, this is English. Primary genre, we're going to go ahead and say hip hop. And then secondary genre, which is optional, is R&B and soul. Next section, you got to tell them the track title or the song title, and it's called Listen to You. Now, this is also the section where you're gonna put featured artists if you have a featured artist on here. And it gives you examples of how that looks. If it's a cover song, you need to make sure you let them know that as well. Next section, songwriter. It's gonna ask you, did you write this song or manage the songwriter? And you only click on that if this is your original song. Next section, does it have explicit lyrics? This song doesn't. And I don't appreciate DistroKid assuming already that I got explicit lyrics. It don't. I'm sorry, fam. Next section, the price. What you want this money to be worth? You want this thing to be 69 cents and you want it to be $1.29. Let's make it $1.29. Feeling fancy. Next section. Now, something that's also different about DistroKid is they allow you to upload multiple formats. Generally, the websites that I've used before, they said only upload WAV, and it's understandable because WAV is the best format, but sometimes you don't have access to certain things. And that being said, we're gonna go ahead and just upload this. I'm gonna click it. Boom, Listen to You. Next section, it's gonna ask you, is this an instrumental or does it contain vocals? This song, of course, contains vocals, so we click on that. Now, after that, you're gonna find your extras, and you're gonna wanna pay attention to this because although it does bump the price up, some of these tools may interest you depending on what you want. Now, for this section, they're asking, do you want DistroKid to basically be in charge of seeking out anybody out there that uses your music and uploads it to their YouTube video? So somebody uses your beat or your song and makes a skateboard video and plays your music in the background, boom, DistroKid is on them. They're not monetizing that video, you're monetizing that video. The next thing, store maximizer. DistroKid will automatically deliver the single to new online stores and streaming services as we add them. New stores are getting added all the time. There are the primary stores that everybody uses, but stores are popping up all the time. You never know who's gonna be the next Spotify or Apple Music. Either way, by clicking on the store maximizer, DistroKid is making sure that no matter who comes up, you're always gonna be included in that. Next section, my favorite one, woo, Shazam and the iPhone Siri. Make it easy for people to identify this single if they hear it playing on radio, TV, in stores, restaurant parties. Look, you never know where your music's being played. Why not have this option for people who really, really love your song? They might be at a house party and they might be like, oh, this song is hard. Who's this by? Siri, who's this by? You could put that in the air, and because you clicked on that, now it's getting recognized everywhere. Very important. Next section, leave a legacy. Now this one is definitely the highest extra, but it's for a good reason. DistroKid will never delete the single from stores due to a lapsed DistroKid membership. Even if you die. They said even if you die, dang fam. You can always choose to delete it at any time. If not, you will continue to accrue 100% of royalties as normal forever. Leave your legacy for future generations. So if you want to upload this song and make sure that it's available until human beings can't listen to music no more, then it will be here as long as the internet is here. Now the difference between this one and the other features is that you have to pay those fees once per year along with your membership fee. However, with this one, it's a one-time fee and you get it going forever. DistroKid has some very important questions for you before you go ahead and click done. First one, I selected YouTube Music as a store so I won't email DistroKid later asking, why'd you upload my music to YouTube? You ever saw those YouTube accounts where they just upload nothing but music? No, that's not some snotty-nosed 9-year-old uploading your songs. So I will select YouTube Music because I want to have music included there. The next checkbox, I recorded this music and am authorized to sell it in stores worldwide and collect all royalties. Man, is this your music? Are you sure this is your music? All your original music, no samples? Go ahead and click on it. Next checkbox, I'm not using any other artist's name in my name, song titles or album title without their approval. Look, man, don't be on here talking about featuring Lil Yachty and you ain't never met Lil Yachty. This is not the time to do that. Next checkbox, I have read and agreed to the terms of the DistroKid agreement. After you're done, click done and just wait. And just like that, your song is ready to go. Give storage from 2 days to a week to push your album live. iTunes, Apple Music often happens faster, sometimes same day, like I said, but not always. Get to work. We made a pre-save page to help you get more listeners. Man, they even made you a page to get people to come to. Fam, it's almost ready for Spotify. That's crazy. I don't know what I was waiting for. Either way, you now know how to upload your music to all major distributors. No excuses why you shouldn't be out here getting your shmoney, your streaming shmoney. It's that time. And fam, I understand money gets tight sometimes. So if you want to save 7%, I like 7. 7's a lucky number. 7% on your account. Make sure that you go to distrokid.com/VIP/Curtis King with 2 S's. You put 1 S, you're not getting your 7% off. You're getting a goose egg. Once again, this is Curtis King, CurtisKingBeats.com. Have a good one. Please subscribe to the channel below, Curtis King, CurtisKingBeats.com.